Yo, what is going on? We are back in the same room, back in the same screen, back right next to each other. This is Unbounded once again. I'm your host as always, The Truth. Got my boy, The Outlier. What's going on, dog?
I want to applaud you, honestly. You know why I want to applaud you?
Don't applaud me.
I am going to applaud you. I am going to applaud you because if there's one thing I admire, is someone who keeps their word, is a man of their word, and I appreciate it. But I also applaud you because this is absolutely hilarious.
What is so funny about me wearing Cowboys jersey?
I never thought I'd see it in my life.
I have a whole picture on my Facebook of me wearing this jersey. This is not the first time.
In person.
This is not the first time I've wore a Cowboys anything. Person. I have a pair of Cowboy socks in my room right now.
I have never seen them.
I may have gave them away.
See, you're deflecting at this point.
I am very much deflecting because this is not comfortable for me.
because I never thought, as long as I've known you, and as much stuff we talked in football, I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be sitting next to you and you're wearing a Cowboys anything. So this is great, and I have to applaud you. You have my respect.
This foolishness.
You have my respect.
Only thing I'm applauding is the Dallas Cowboys for doing what I told them to do.
Yes.
They retired Tom Brady. I know we talked about it on the pod.
Not just retiring him.
The pod that was just dropped.
Yeah.
But now that I'm here and I'm able to actually wear it, but it is indeed a celebration.
It's not just that, but it's the way they did it. You hoped that they hit him with the Brock Lesnar and John Cena at SummerSlam, and that's what we did.
I told y'all
you did
to basically go out there and do to him what the Jaguars did
to Dan Marino, and we did,
and that's what happened.
You did. Oh, also now that we're here, I can do this now.
Don't laugh at me, Danny.
It's still funny. It's very funny.
Danny's laughing at me now. Shoot.
Now that we're here.
I still hate the Cowboys. Well, I don't necessarily hate the Cowboys. I just don't care about the Cowboys. I'm a Seahawks fan.
Now that we're here, we can do this. Yeah, he knows where this is going. If you listen to the last one, you know where this is going.
I'm actually purple.
Reminder, it's still Black History Month.
It is indeed Black History Month, and I've seen some absolutely outlandish stuff on Black History Month already, and we have not even got halfway through the year. We're not even halfway through the year yet.
Even there. It's not even a leap year.
So evidently, there was
it's crazy.
There was a school that served the kids fried chicken.
We talked about this.
What was it? Fried chicken.
Fried chicken, watermelon. No, chicken waffles and watermelon.
Chicken waffles and watermelon. Honestly, if they did that in my school on Monday, I would not complain at all. It would probably be the best thing they made all year long. They've had some pretty decent stuff. I ain't gonna hold you. But I must say, if my school did that, I'd be in line with the quickness. I'm never mad about it.
So apparently, and I got to do my own research on this, but apparently, when slaves first got their freedom, that is what they used to make money, selling chicken and watermelon. But then, I'm going
to have to research that.
I know. No, mind you, this is based off what I heard on Brilliant Idiots from Charlemagne. Charlemagne the guy said this. I may have to do research on that.
I'm going to have to do some research on that.
Yeah, but he said, according to him, that's what they said. But then but when Birth of a Nation came out in 1915, and you probably haven't seen it, but you're familiar with how blatantly just absolutely.
I remember the ice cream song.
Yeah, yeah.
For those who don't know the ice cream song.
Yeah. I haven't heard in a minute.
For those who do not know the actual name of that song, it's Tigger. Yeah, that's it, Tigger. Just take the C out and replace with the N. Love it, watermelon.
Oh.
Ha ha, ha ha.
Yeah.
I heard it. I was like, wow. And honestly, you know, a lot of the stuff I see doesn't even bother, like, doesn't even get me mad. I'm just like, y'all were that dumb back then?
Right?
And like, I don't know. So I saw that, you probably didn't see my most recent TikTok. But there evidently was an issue because, and this was made by a.
Okay.
And this person was saying that she didn't want to give her children, her children, regular Band-Aids. Because the purpose of a Band-Aid evidently is to be able to hide the fact that you have a cut. And you can't disguise a Band-Aid when you are a little bit on the darker brown of the hue.
Why would you want to disguise a Band-Aid?
My question is, have you ever been so concerned about a Band-Aid not looking like your skin color?
No, I just don't want my cut to get infected.
Okay, so we have too much common sense, basically what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah.
Because I saw that, and I said, because we've talked about it up here.
Yeah.
I was like, well before the right basically took the term woke and made it a talking point that they just run into the ground.
Yes.
We used to make fun of our own black people.
Yes.
For doing stuff like that.
Yes.
You know the Band-Aid, it was for the white man.
Yeah.
We clown folk like that for years before the right started using the term woke.
We still do, actually.
Oh, I still do nonstop. Shoot. I'm about to make a whole separate video on my personal channel. Subscribe to Tell the Truth. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, by the way.
Nice.
But just the whole thing, because I told you your boy that you used to hang out with at Summer Ridge, he made a video and he used the term woke. And I was like, you know what?
JK?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was talking about it. He didn't bring that one up, but it was a lot of other ones that he brought up, and it was like, no, this is ridiculous. And is a lot of these points being made by people who are trying to be anti-racist, which is another reason why I hate that whole term. It's like, dude, live your life. I don't need you to try to be giving me extra accommodations because I'm black. I got this. Like, let me help you here, Mr. Black Man. No, get out my face. I'm just as capable of doing things in life as you are. My skin is not a hindrance. You trying to be a help is a hindrance because I'm black. Because I made a tweet like last year saying that some of the most like problematic people are the ones that call themselves anti-racist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm sorry, we supposed to be celebrating Tom Brady, but I got to get on this. I'm sorry, I brought us in a whole different lane.
Yeah.
Because I actually saved it in my TikTok. There was an Asian lady, and somebody commented on her one of the videos and saying that, "Are you racist?" You know what her response was?
What?
Yes. And because it's not about me being racist, it's about me being anti-racist. I read the book. It was the book Ibram X. Kendi wrote. I read them all. And at one point, I was like, okay, this makes sense. But when that stuff gets started to put into your everyday life, you start realizing how stupid that stuff sounds. Like, it's a great concept. Oh, we should always fight to be anti-racist until you see it actually in real life. And it's this is stupid.
The concept of it is great. The problem is the action, the execution.
No, I wish they had mac and cheese. Matter of fact, let me go see if I might be able to finagle something. Probably not, but still. I do want some fried chicken and mac and cheese.
Like now? Though you're on a keto diet.
I'm going to get back on my stuff though next week. Because your boy is getting big. And I don't like it.
You took a break, didn't you?
Break.
That's an understatement.
Did you not see what I had when I went to Charlotte?
It was good.
So we went to Cuzzo's.
It was worth it though.
We added something to our list. So yeah, we got the lobster mat, but on top of that, we added the strawberry banana pudding.
Oh no!
The first reaction I had when I ate that thing was something along the lines of what Isaiah Cassidy did Wednesday. But I didn't do it because I was thinking on my feet, and Akeem was right there. He said, "We're not doing this." Let me just say, it was worth the entire $5.
I know, it's so cheap. The place is so cheap, so affordable.
$30. I spent $30 at Cuzzo's, dog.
But it's worth it.
I spent more on Cuzzo's than I did in this hat.
It's worth it though. You can't.
This hat was like $28.
You really can't tell me.
Oh, it was absolutely worth it. That fish. Look, if you go to Charlotte, go to Cuzzo's, dog. And if you go on a Saturday, their food truck will be at the Charlotte Outlet Mall. It was so worth it. The lady was so great. I wish I was thinking I would have got her on my video, my vlog. But I don't know. Next time I do a vlog, I might try to get some actual faces up there. But I got to make sure they know that I'm a YouTuber and I'm doing a vlog because I don't want no issues.
Oh, no.
Speaking of issues,
Tom Brady.
I mean, is his retirement an issue? I think that's more like a good problem.
It is a good problem.
But
it's like good trouble.
The issue is another quarterback.
Jalen Hurts?
No, he's retired. Brett Favre.
Can we not?
No, we have to because it's in the news and it's like very big.
Is it big?
I mean, it's so big that Pat McAfee was no-selling it.
Put it this way. Is it big because something's actually going to be done, or is it big because it's just him?
Well, what's going to be done is the fact that he's suing Shannon Sharp and Pat McAfee
for defamation.
Yeah.
Because of the welfare thing that he absolutely did. Is absolutely guilty.
Well, he didn't do it because he's paying them back.
So he is paying them back.
He paid them back. He just doesn't want to pay the interest.
Okay. So what is he mad about?
Because they basically called him out on his BS.
Okay. See, who was I talking to? I was talking to Simi, actually. I was talking to Simi and I said, the problem is that everybody these days, let me put this on me. The problem is that everybody, not just young people, but even older people, we have failed. We as a society have reached that point in life. All of our lives are at the same time. We don't want to accept an L. We watch one dude on the national stage not take an L, and not everybody's like, I'm not taking this L, even though you absolutely deserve it.
Who didn't take an L? Who on the national stage is taking an L?
Don't think about it too hard. Think about it.
Who hasn't taken an L
on a national stage? Actually, I'll do you one better. On a global stage, he took an L, but took it so badly, but decided not to take it to the point that we're still fighting about it to this day.
Is he orange?
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. He took his L. He did take the L. He lost, and then he spent now for like what, I don't know, 2 years complaining about how he didn't lose, not taking his L. So that everybody feels like everybody else.
He's trying to be Curtis Axel.
It's so bad.
This isn't Axelmania, Donald.
It's really not. But now, nobody wants to take it out, even when they're in the wrong.
To be fair, I think that I don't think he was the one that started this whole "I don't want to take an L" thing. I think he was just the most popular one to do it.
Yeah. Look at what you started, you orange prick.
He just did it bigger than anybody else. He just did it bigly. All right, I see myself out. But yeah, Tom Brady. Woo!
Rick Flair, woo!
Tom Brady has retired officially
for good.
For good, he says he also
He was-
has a Fox deal that starts in
He said in his
2024.
video he wasn't going to do the whole big press conference thing because he did that last year. That's honestly why I think his wife left him. Because he did the fan thing.
I don't like
he did the
to.
retirement.
Yeah, I don't like to
okay.
speculate, but
Okay.
it might be right.
But I'm saying, like, think about it. You do the fanfare. You have your wife, you have your kids, all that. You have the big rah-rah speech, and then it's like,
Brady retired. Danny, what are you talking about?
huh?
Danny was asking what happened.
Yeah, and then, you know,
Whoever
he
you are.
does it. It's weird. Really funny, though, to me.
Here comes the high Mr. Pierces in the TikTok chat.
Uh,
So let me tell you about what happened last night.
oh, boy.
So we had a school dance. They made me so mad last night, dog. Now, when I say I was doggone heated with these doggone kids, and here's why I was so mad at them. So,
Was it?
Crank That Soulja Boy comes on,
Oh, no. No.
and so I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm hyped. I'm all right. Let's go get in here. And so the song come on, and I'm going Soulja Boy up in it, and I'm doing it, and I'm looking around.
You're by yourself.
Nobody's doing it with me. So guess what I try to do? I'm not like the black folk that play spades. If you don't know how to play spades, I'm gonna just fry
tried
you.
to teach them, didn't
I
you?
tried to teach them how to crank that Soulja
They
Boy.
didn't want it, did they?
They looked at me so confused.
No. You know what
I
that means?
was like,
No,
bruh,
bro. You know what this means, right?
we're old.
Yes. We've hit that stage, bro.
Dog.
We've hit that stage. When
And I thought it was-
that's one of the stages, by the way. When you're
To be
doing
fair,
something.
They didn't know how to ducky, which makes me feel better after watching that video on TikTok where the college kids did that whatever teach you how to Dougie challenge and nobody was dugging.
I ain't gonna hold you. This is gonna sound bad, but I saw that video and I was like, that's not it, but it's something.
It's something if everybody would Dougie.
No, I'm just saying, like the way
Like
they were doing it
there
in the
was
video. I was
something
like,
there.
Yeah.
You had something there.
Yeah.
The idea was great,
Yes.
but again, like we just talked about with anti-racism,
Execution.
when the execution gets put to paper,
Terrible.
it is garbage.
Yeah. But yeah, that is one of the stages. One of the stages of getting old as a millennial is music comes on or dances come on that you're the only one doing.
I tried to teach them the advanced wobble too.
The one I do?
The up, back, up. The one that we did when we were on the Spirit.
Okay.
I think I got one person to do it with me.
Okay.
Everybody else was still like, you're doing too much. And by the time I finished doing the wobble, I was
here's the
struggling
thing.
to walk.
Here's the thing.
But I burned a lot of calories.
Here's the thing about that. I think kids nowadays are the last ones I want to hear the phrase doing too much from, considering what these kids are doing.
I heard it like 5 times a day.
Yeah.
I like
You're
y'all,
the
but
last
dang.
people. Y'all are the last people that need to say y'all be doing too much. The last people that I want to hear that from.
I'm just happy that she didn't say it's going down because I would have been up there.
Dog, they wouldn't have.
And they would have been in there doing whatever, trying to get sturdy to it. Like every single song, it felt like somebody was trying to get sturdy.
You can't get sturdy to everything.
They did teach you. They thankfully they did teach you one of their dances. The whatever that is.
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please.
That's getting clipped, by the way.
That's getting what?
That's being clipped.
That okay. What did you just do there? I need you to tell me what you just did.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what.
So once this gets posted on TikTok, I need y'all to tell me what the heck I just did here because I do not know what this is.
I need you to promise me. Can you promise me something?
Coco said that Alex Smith is better than Tom Brady. Come on, Coco. That's a stretch.
I will say Nick Foles is better than Tom Brady because technically, think about it. Hear me out.
To be the man, you gotta be the man.
Hear me out. Tom Brady has never beaten Nick Foles in the Super Bowl.
That's why I just said. That's why I just said what I just said. To
There
be
you
the man, you got to beat the man, I suppose.
Yeah.
So does that mean that Eli Manning is also better?
Yes. He's
Fair
never
enough.
beaten him. Never beaten him.
Fair enough.
Never beaten him in the Super Bowl.
But yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to let me know what that dance is because
Please don't do it again.
it was very interesting. But all in all, I did have a blast. All I heard today walking down the hall was, Mr. Pierce, you ate that yesterday. I was like, nah, it ate me because I'm tired.
It ate me because I'm tired. What did you? How predate? What was the oldest song you remember hearing, other than Soulja Boy?
I wanna rock right now. I'm Maurice and I can't get down.
That's pretty old.
Yeah, I mean she's an old soul.
Anything later than that?
No, that was probably about the latest.
Anything played that I would be encouraged to. I would have been encouraged by if I was there. If I heard it, I was like, "Oh, there's hope."
I mean,
Because
it was for the kids. She did play Dreams and Nightmares. I was kind of hyped for that.
Everybody gets hyped for that though.
Dog, Dreams and Nightmares still gets me hyped.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of hope the Eagles win the Super Bowl this year, just so I can hear Dreams and Nightmares. Like,
here's the thing.
Dreams and Nightmares is going to be a trending sound on TikTok if the Eagles win Sunday.
I let it go the first time because they were playing the Patriots, and this time, Bonnie Jones keeps calling this man Jordan.
Who, Pat?
But here's the thing, and I think I know why.
We gotta stop.
And here's the reason why I think he does it. I think he does it because I get confused every time I hear it too. But I think he does it because it's one of those things where it's like we didn't see anything like Jordan, like when it got good.
But here's my issue with that.
Don't get me wrong. I don't agree.
I hate the whole idea of we have to compare somebody to another person, especially when they don't play the same doggone sport. The only relationship that Jordan has to Pat is his father.
Yeah,
because Pat Mahomes the first played baseball, and Jordan played baseball. That's it.
I think the comparison is there because in terms of when they played their respective sports, it was like nothing you'd ever seen. They're playing it at a level that was just better than everybody, than their contemporaries.
I'm sorry, Pat Mahomes is a game changer.
Yeah.
I mean, in that case, you would put Steph Curry in that same predicament too, because Steph is doing stuff that.
No,
you're not supposed to be doing this.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would put him in there.
I mean, I just don't. I just personally don't care for the idea of doing the comparisons. Let Pat basically set his own path, and then we look back 20 years from now and we say, "Dang,
like I don't like
Pat Mahomes was literally him."
Yeah, just like he is him.
Like dog, Joe Thomas. We watched his entire career.
Yeah.
Granted,
he was him at offensive lineman.
Granted, that man only played 16 games a season because he never got to play a 17th. Because the Browns never made the playoffs in his career. Yeah. But the man's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
he is him at Joe Thomas. So, in every position, who is him at every position? So, quarterback, who is him?
Tom Brady.
Of all time.
Of all time, Tom Brady.
I don't look at Tom Brady and see him.
As of right now, Tom Brady. Come back and ask me in 15 years, it might be Pat.
Okay. All right, running back, who is him? Jim Brown, honestly. Jim Brown was him. At running back, Jim Brown.
Sweetness.
What? Where is that?
Receiver?
No, I was going to say
Jerry Rice. Fullback?
Mike Allstott was him.
Yeah, I can't fight you on that. I can't fight you on that one.
Wide receiver, yeah, Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones played receiver now?
Jerry Jones played fullback. Jerry Rice, or on the other side, Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens is
Randy Moss.
Never mind. I'll withdraw. Yeah. They were both him.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to
that
shout out to
winning man of the
Ray
year.
Dakota Prescott.
Winning man of the year. That's pretty dope.
And then where were we? Tight end.
Tight end. Travis Kelce, though. I think Travis Kelce, when it comes down to it, is going to go down as the greatest tight end.
Yeah, him. Well, I'd say Gronk, but Gronk just retired.
Gronk was just like Gronk could have been him if he would have stayed healthy.
Yeah,
like Gronk was probably the most complete tight end we've ever seen in our lives. Yeah. It's just the injuries really derailed everything about him, and it's so funny because the most comparable guy to him is also a very often injured guy in George Kittle.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Defensive end.
Defensive end.
Wait, was Reggie White defensive end or defensive lineman?
He was defensive end is a lineman position.
Well, I mean, no, because they.
You talking about offensive line?
No, because
defensive end. Yeah, Reggie White.
Defensive end, defensive tackle, defensive lineman, defensive end.
Well, defensive end, edge rusher. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll put him in. Him.
He is him.
Now, defensive tackle.
If Deacon Jones.
I'm sorry. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is the greatest interior defensive lineman ever, and he's not finished.
You ever see Deacon Jones play? Have you seen film of Deacon Jones?
You're forgetting. I hate the Rams.
Have you seen film? Regardless of your hate and absolute blatant bias.
What bias is there in hating a team that the guy plays for?
Wait a minute. Aaron Donald plays for the Rams.
Okay, and yes, I'm going to say it again. Aaron Donald is the greatest interior defensive lineman to touch God's green turf.
You clearly didn't watch film of Deacon Jones.
I watched film of Aaron Donald. And that little dude, that dude scares the living crap out of me.
Watch film of Deacon Jones and get back to me.
I've seen enough Deacon Jones clips. Aaron Donald's better. I said what I said. I feel like some OG is probably going to come in my comments like, you're stupid. I'm sorry, OG.
All right.
So that was my interior.
Yeah.
Linebacker. Outside or inside?
Outside, DeMarcus Ware. Outside,
DeMarcus Ware. I mean, congrats to him as well.
Yeah.
Middle,
Ray.
Ray is going to be my middle.
Ray.
My outside.
We're going to get back to Ray in a minute. But because I got to get on my soapbox about Ray Lewis.
What the heck did Ray Lewis do?
Nothing. I just got to get on my soapbox about him.
Yeah, I go with you Ware for outside.
Micah in a couple years.
Micah is going to be in the conversation in the next 10 years.
He's going to be there.
Corner.
Prime time.
Prime. Prime. Absolutely prime.
On one side, prime time, and on the other side,
Revis Island.
Yeah.
Prime and Revis, boy.
And then
that is a scary tandem.
And then safeties, Ed
Troy
Reed and Troy Polamalu.
Yeah. Troy is definitely no.
Troy was I was watching somebody had film was running clips of Troy, just clips of him, and I'm like, how was he doing?
You know how scared I am for the next few years watching my team play against the Rams and the 49ers. No, we play the Niners twice a year, and I got to deal with baby Polamalu.
Oh no,
Hufanga.
Oh my god.
Yo, that is a scary dude.
If he turns into Troy Polamalu,
yo, he works with Troy.
Oh, y'all are screwed then.
Yes,
y'all are dead. Y'all might as well give up.
Is this how Ravens fans felt for so long? Ravens, Browns, and Bengals. Let me know, please.
No, but so the ESPN dropped a 30.
Shut up, Isaiah.
ESPN dropped a 30 for 30 called Bullies of Baltimore, talking about the 2000 Ravens team. With Shannon Sharp, Tony Siragusa, rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace, Tony.
Brian Billick, head coach. Marvin Lewis was also on that team, as well as Jack Del Rio.
Is that the job that got him the job that we know that he's very notorious for?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure it did. But also, Trent Dilfer was quarterback on that team. But that's not the point. And Ron Woodson. But the main point is, my favorite football player of all time, the guy who's definitely for me of all time him. Like he is him. He is that dude.
Tom Brady. All right, I'm done.
I was.
I just wanted to raise your blood pressure.
I was a heartbeat away from saying, "All right, let's go outside." I was a heartbeat.
Have a camera right there.
I was a heartbeat away from it.
We have a whole camera right there.
But
and I'll tag pictures of the guys.
But like no, Ray Lewis, because I was watching the intro. Here's how good this was. The intro started right. You're still running the intro before the title, and Ray is sitting in because Ray obviously was the captain of the team of that defense and the team in general. He came up. He was sitting in the elevator. And the elevator is going to rise him up through the stage, right where he has the trophy and all that, right, to celebrate with the team. It was like a panel, right, watching old clips and stuff. And so they had him, and while they're prepping that, he's saying how Ray Lewis was saying how the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe motivated him every Sunday. That's his favorite movie. Because he was saying how in one line, there's a line in there where Marcus Aurelius says, when the time is right, when I get the signal, unleash hell. You know? And then he comes in, he says that, he rises to the stage, then he takes his seat, he gets out of the elevator, and he walks towards the camera. Because the camera is pointed directly in front of these guys. Mm-hmm. Like how we're sitting right here, the camera's here. And Ray walks in there, takes a seat, just gives that intense look into the camera. I about cried, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I about cried. I had to pause it right there and said, man, I need a minute to compose myself because I almost cried. You know what I proceeded to do after that, after I finished watching Bullies of Baltimore?
You went to go watch the movie?
No, I proceeded to watch just highlights of Ray Lewis being Ray Lewis.
Oh, absolutely. I do that all the time.
Right?
No, just going back and watching, like, sometimes I'll wake up, and if I don't turn my TV off before I go to bed, I'll wake up to, like, a classic game.
Yeah.
Like 2003.
You call that classic?
At this point, we're old, and that's the football I grew up on, where football was just like...
2003 is classic?
2003 is now classic. That is crazy.
Oh, my gosh.
No, we were like, how old? We were like, not even 10. Well, I was 10.
I was 9.
I was almost 10. But let's get into these honors.
My point is, Ray Lewis is the greatest ever. Yeah. Better than Tom Brady. I don't care. I don't care.
So we already talked about how Ray and Dakota Prescott won honors for Walter Payton Man of the Year.
That's correct. Totally deserved.
For the first time since Shaun Alexander, a Seahawk, has won an AP award.
Which one was that? Oh,
comeback player of the year, Geno Smith.
Totally deserved that.
Absolutely deserved it.
Absolutely deserved it. What was it? 8 years away from the game?
Right? Well, he's always been on a team. He just hasn't really been. He hasn't up until last season had been not playing. I don't think he had taken a snap in. I think he started maybe one game in New York for the Giants, not the Jets, but the Giants, and then he went to San Diego, or I think it was still in San Diego when he was there. He didn't start there. Came to Seattle. Didn't play until Russ broke his finger. But this year, the man said they wrote him off, but he didn't write back. And for him to go out there and lead the NFC in touchdowns and lead the league in completion percentage, he deserved that, dog.
He did.
And, I mean, he was going up against some very good competition with CMC, who had a really great breakout run after the trade, and then Saquon. What?
I was looking at that clip of Patrick Mahomes, just like...
Oh, he does some... Look, I know that man's hurt. I know he's hurt.
It shouldn't be legal. My dad said this. There should be a law. He killed me when he said it.
I can hear your dad saying it now.
That play where he was playing against the Bucs, right? And he rolls out, shakes the one dude, and then just
falling down?
Yes, just
in the Super Bowl, right?
No, not even that one.
Oh, I know exactly.
The one he did this year, where he's rolling out, he shakes like the 54.
Lavonte David
shakes him, right? Hits us with the spin move, gets right to the line of scrimmage, and just chips it up there to a wide open guy in the end zone.
And the part that blows me about this team is you can tell when they're not serious.
Yes.
Like, they are the most unserious football team I've ever seen in my life.
In the playoff game, they did like that circle huddle, broke out, rushed the play, and then scored. You know the play I'm talking about.
They did it. Who was it? Week 18
against the Raiders.
I was at my grandfather's, and I just stopped and watched. I was like, they are so unserious right now.
They are.
And it's so entertaining. What's going on, Booker? It is so entertaining to see, like, they're like the Orange Cassidy of football.
Yes. They're good.
They're unserious, but when they can you beat them?
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Like, but I was like,
I saw your story on Instagram. That might be
the one I just posted.
They might be the sale of football. Cause Sale was like, I'm gonna start this whole tournament just to show you can't beat me.
No, the comments of that were great. Now I gotta find the comments.
While you do that, defensive rookie of the year, I'm not mad about Sauce Gardner. I told Isaac, I know that I'm a big Tariq Woolen fan, obviously for my bias, but when you look at what Sauce did, Sauce was really the highlight of that team, and then we'll get to the other highlight, which I'm very upset about here. Offensive rookie of the year went to Garrett Wilson. K9 got robbed. I'm sorry. Ken Walker got robbed. Coach of the year, I'm not too mad about Brian Daboll.
We gotta talk wrestling in a minute. There's some wrestling related we gotta talk about.
Right. Brian Daboll won Coach of the Year, so that was a really good one. He really changed that coach over there. Him and what's the Lions coach name? Campbell.
Dan Campbell, yeah.
Dan Campbell.
I thought it should have gone to Doug Peterson in Jacksonville.
It was a toss up between him and Doug, man.
Yeah.
Because both of those guys went in there and changed two horrible cultures and made both of them the same as playoff teams, and both did make it as far as each other.
Exactly. Like,
so that was really a toss up for me. Defensive player of the year, obviously, is going to be Nick Bosa. I think that Nick Bosa had been robbed a few times prior.
Yeah,
and so it's about time that Nick Bosa did get his official one.
Shout out to Micah Parsons for because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Mike got robbed." He took to Twitter and was like, "No, I'm gonna be there next year. You ain't gotta worry."
But Micah Parsons is gonna get his. Yeah. Trust and believe that. I will say Micah will get his. Maybe next year, probably down the road, the next 5 years. But Micah Parsons, as long as he stays healthy, he's gonna get his. I think I called all the other ones. I called Defensive Player of the Year. I called Defensive Rookie of the Year. Called Comeback Player. And I called these last two. Jay Jettis winning in the Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Dude was this close to breaking the receiving yard record. And then MVP. Was there any other choice? Really?
It really wasn't. I mean, you saw
Jalen had a shot until he got injured.
Yeah.
If Jalen didn't get injured, we could have a debate. But his injury kind of just basically gave it a Pat. So Pat wins his second, which, let's be real, Pat's going to win another one down the road.
Yeah. Along with a couple more.
That's not a question at all. But yeah, let's get to the Hall of Famers, and then we're going to move on past the football stuff.
To wrestling, because there's a lot that's happened.
Where are the Hall of Famers? What is this? 2020?
Okay, here it is. So, Sale was way too cocky. Imagine holding a whole tournament just to say, you get beat. They said the dude built a whole ring and told people to swear up and ran through most of them. Like the labor that went into building the ring.
He didn't do that much.
Somebody said, I'm not just letting the dude build a ring by hand just so he can beat me. I had to shoot him afterwards.
Hercules tried that.
Alternate title for the Cell game.
No,
look at the best part. Eventually.
I mean,
he did.
So here are the Hall of Fame inductees. Joe Thomas. Linebacker Zach Thomas. Linebacker DeMarcus Ware. Cornerback Darrell Revis.
Revis
Island.
Island.
Assignment.
Revis Island. Shout out to Revis Island.
Doggone it. Two up, two down for this one. Cornerback Ron Dave Barber.
Tiki still is in, isn't
Tiki, I think he's already in.
Is he?
Tiki's in.
All right. Good.
Coach Darn Coryell.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
He revolutionized the air raid offense. Yeah. Called him Air Coryell. That was with the Chargers and Dan Fouts.
Okay.
They didn't win any championships with it because they were the Chargers, but it changed the way all people look at offense. Yeah. The passing offense.
Linebacker Chuck Howley.
Yep, played for the Cowboys. Won a couple Super Bowl titles.
Cowboys here. Defensive lineman Joe Klecko, because you remember also Zach Thomas played for the Cowboys for a season.
Yes, he did.
And then cornerback Ken Riley, who is also deceased. But before we get into some more wrestling stuff, I want to go ahead and take a pause here and play this ad here. Pardon the interruption, but let's go ahead and talk. So I know there's a lot of people out there that deal with wanting to wear hats and things like that, but you don't want to mess up your hair. Well, I got the perfect thing for you. I'm a brand ambassador for Kane's Crowning. Yeah, that's right, Kane's Crowning. They have dad hats, fitted caps. As you see here, they have little halo turbans that I absolutely love. Look at me, man. Just look at this red turban that's sitting perfect on my head. Don't you just want one of these? Well, use my code Unbounded1. Get 10% off your next purchase. What y'all waiting on? Go get one. Trust me, you won't regret it. All right, so we're back.
Wrestling. It's right around the corner. Not just wrestling, WrestleMania. It's actually pretty tight.
Can I start off with this since we're on the wrestling stuff?
What's that?
I have to applaud Triple H. I really have to. Because,
Takeover?
No. I mean, that was amazing stuff. Honestly, that's more Shawn Michaels' area now. But Monday.
What happened? What did I miss?
The segment. Probably the greatest promo segment I've seen.
Oh, Paul and Cody. Yes.
So prior to Monday, you saw a lot of takes talking about how the fans are going to turn on Cody because he's not what people thought that was going to happen. They wanted Roman versus Sammy at WrestleMania. You're getting that next Sunday, next Saturday or Sunday, I forget.
Saturday.
At Elimination Chamber, which is going to be absolutely amazing.
Right.
I hope they play Worlds Apart. But now we're getting.
You'll be what?
I hope we get Worlds Apart. The same song.
Oh.
No, that's Shinsuke. But you get my point. The song that everybody likes to sing for Sammy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah. But for them to go out there and basically say he's still hot, this is the guy, and this is the match you're gonna get, and for them to make it so amazing, I definitely got to give credit to everybody that was involved in that segment.
Yes. Because
it killed a lot of the narratives going out that people wanted to. People are really trying to get that whole yes movement type thing going again.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work because Cody Rhodes is a white hot baby face, and that's something WWE has not had forever.
Yeah. He is him as a baby face.
And a guy that you can kind of market out towards people that don't watch wrestling.
Yes.
No shades of Bryan, because you know Bryan is my favorite wrestler, but I think he is a more marketable guy in a mainstream light. And for all that to happen, he carries himself like. And he said, didn't he say something about he wanted to be a politician? So he knows his way around that stuff.
Right. As long as he doesn't become Homelander, we're good.
You're right. And
literally.
Honestly, I really feel like
all he has to do is not be Homelander.
I said before he showed up in WWE, there was something about it that made me feel like AEW really fumbled the bag with Cody. Because now you look at AEW and they don't have that babyface at the top that you can really market outside to a person that doesn't necessarily watch wrestling.
Yes. But there are multiple guys in AEW who I've seen outside of wrestling who have found their niche, like Darby Allin, for example. He's found
Yeah, he's found his niche. I
he's
give
found
that.
his niche of him. Like people share videos of him at Nitro Circus or just doing
Yeah, it did go to Tony.
wild stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is great. Or like uh, Pentagon when he went to that Niners game. You know, they go out there. You know, Jericho as a you. Oh,
Well, he's not a face though. He's been a
but
heel the
I'm
whole
saying-
time.
yeah, he really has.
He has not been a face in AEW yet.
Wait, hang on.
Granted, he does get face reactions. He's never been a face. But when you think about it, I really feel like
MJF,
AEW fans reject it.
MJF.
He's a heel though.
No, I'm saying.
But he can be marketed
I'm saying
very
he was
high.
a face. I'm saying Jericho was a face against MJF. You know what I meant?
Was he though?
Yes. I was rooting for him in Carolina against Nick Gage. I don't know what you were doing. I don't care what anybody says. That match was great, by the way.
You're right.
I don't care what anybody says. That match was great,
He
by the way.
did kind of turn face for a break.
Yeah.
You're right. My fault. I was wrong there. But I really feel like they kind of fumbled when it comes to Cody, and a lot of that you got to put on the fans.
Yeah.
Because Cody is basically doing the same thing he was doing before he left AEW. And the reaction difference is telling.
Yeah.
You remember the last few promos that Cody did in AEW?
What
They
do you want to talk about?
the crap out of him. Now, people are gladly accepting Cody. And, you know, Cornette was even kind of, before he showed up, they were kind of saying that WWE fans were probably throwing him the same way. But I think something that Alfred Cunningham said really makes a lot of sense. A lot of those fans from that time in WWE where they wanted to go there and take over the show, think back to 2014 Royal Rumble, 2015 Royal Rumble, I think it was like 2017 SummerSlam, the Beach Ball Mania season. You haven't seen that. When was the last time you seen a WWE crowd basically
Tone out what's going on?
not just toned out? Because yeah, you have times where WWE fans are quiet, but they are basically, I'm going to entertain myself. We're going to chant for wrestlers that are not there. CM Punk chants are dead now. Honestly, I think the last time we got that was probably the AEW chants after Hell in a Cell between Seth Rollins and The Fiend. I haven't heard any AEW chants at WWE shows. When we went to NXT, nobody was talking about AEW. Yeah, one guy walking around with AEW shirt, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's wearing an AEW shirt," and everybody moved on about their life. WWE has now taken a big step in this.
Positive direction.
Yeah, and
Also,
right now AEW is kind of taking the back seat. And I'm not going to say they're like in trouble or anything. I'm not that type of person, but they've definitely taken the back seat. They're not nearly as hot. They aren't really doing the numbers they once were.
Off-topic question: do you think Asuka's going to retire in WWE?
I'm going to say no.
Okay, because I saw Malachi Black was on a podcast and said he wants to fight Asuka. Right? Right?
It's kind of interesting.
Right? I think it'll be great.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, I think she gives WWE another 3 to 5, and then she'll probably do a retirement tour in Stardom.
Yeah. Stardom, pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, she'll get her retirement tour, and then she'll hang him up and do whatever she wants to do with her life.
Yeah.
Why did my stream stop?
Yeah, I agree. Let me see. So, we're going to keep it going.
No, we're still recording. The stream is just locked.
All right, so
for some reason
Bloodsport is back.
Good.
And it's in LA. And something was announced at Bloodsport that I sent you that I thought I was going to die. Luckily, I did not die because God has been good to me. Yeah, Kota Ibushi. You're right, Isaiah. The 30 for 30 was fire. The offense was. I forgot Tony Banks played for the Ravens until I saw that video, that movie, 30 for 30 Bullies of Baltimore. Because I also remember in Madden 2002, he's the starting quarterback for the Cowboys in the game. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, but here are the people who have been announced for Bloodsport so far. Jeff Cobb just got announced today. It goes on March 30th, by the way. Jeff Cobb is going to be there. Who else? Davey Boy Smith. Davey Boy is going to be there. Yep. Yeah. Davey Boy.
That sound of WWE was a weird thing. It was just so random.
It was strange. Yeah. Jeff Cobb. J.R. Kratos, the God of War. Davey Richards. That'd be cool. Who else? Davey Richards. Davey Boy Smith. Lenny Leonard is gonna call the action. Marina Shafir.
I think she fits better in the Bloodsport capacity.
Calvin Tankman.
Okay.
Yep. Timothy Thatcher.
Oh yeah. Who is he fighting?
I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna fight John Moxley.
All right. Take my money.
I would not be surprised if he ends up fighting John.
Take my money.
Johnny Bloodsport. I forgot. I couldn't think of what his name was. I thought it was Johnny Game Changer, but it was Johnny Bloodsport. But
isn't Johnny Game Changer for like GCW?
Yeah, but it's a GCW event. Bloodsport's a GCW event.
Fair enough.
Then
if it's a regular GCW event, then GCW show he'll probably be Johnny Game Changer for that.
Yeah. I don't care. That's a great gimmick. Him being himself, but like just different last names in every place.
Shouldn't he just like if he ever goes back to WWE, just be like Johnny Raw, Johnny SmackDown?
That would be funny. Mike Bailey, Speedball Mike Bailey is going to be there, but the bigger thing, John Moxley obviously is going to be there, but here's where it gets really crazy. Because the first person to announce that Eric Hammer is going to be there. The first person to announce that he was even going to be there, when the first announcement came out, was Kota Ibushi. He's going to be wrestling
Speedball, right?
Yes. Yeah. Which personally, I think I thought there could have been somebody better, but not better, but like
I'm taking it. Shoot.
I mean, I'll take it, but like I don't know who I wanted. I don't know who I wanted to fight him.
Shout out.
I would like to see Davey Richards though.
Yeah.
Other than that, but yeah. Also, Kota Ibushi is trending.
Isn't he going to fight Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, that's not why he's trending.
Well, shoot, that's trending. That's enough to return for me.
Yeah. So
this man's fighting Manny Pacquiao.
He's trending because of this. Don't ask why. This is what he's trending for.
I don't want to see that.
Okay.
That's enough. That is TMI.
He's also started his own YouTube page, but
that needs to be on your exclusive content, sir.
It's not. But I know that's the thing that's got everybody wondering what's going on right now, because Masha Slamovich just posted, where are his pants? Yeah,
I'm gonna start me an exclusive content and just do.
Also, Swerve had what's the name on his pod?
Kenny.
Yes,
I saw that. I didn't see the episode, but I did see that he had him on Swerve City. Yep. We're gonna get to this these top 50.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Swole's tweets, because Big Swole was the first one I saw about it. I said, what did he do? And Swole said,
what did Kenny do, or what did Swerve do?
No, Kota. She was talking about Kota.
Oh gosh.
She said,
she probably said something out of the box.
She said
she's not wrong.
I
On
mean,
Black History Month.
but like,
On Black History Month. On Black History Month. On Black History Month. Can I say it one more time for Umar? On Black History Month. All right, let's get to the top 50. So we start off with. All right, so for those who don't know where we're going here, about to look at this Billboard top 50 rappers of all time. We start off with Ricky Rose. So we start off with Rick Ross at 50.
that's a good one.
Move on to Rev Run at 49.
What's your favorite song by Rose?
My ID. By Rick Ross?
Yeah.
Dog, I don't know, man. I got so many. Rick Ross is like a vibe to me.
He really is a vibe.
Like the entire Maybach music,
yeah.
every single Maybach music is amazing. I was listening to the most recent one with John Legend, Wayne, amazing stuff. Melly Mel is at 48.
Also, she's just hilarious.
Yeah.
We don't deal with false accusations. False accusations.
We making history. Shout out to Rick Ross. I need him back on. You know what? Tony Khan, get Rick Ross back on scene. Just look at him live, Mike.
I was 100% here for that whole segment.
We don't deal with those false accusations.
I don't care. I was 100% here for that entire segment. The entirety of it. I know people saying it was terrible. It went on too long. I don't care. I thought it was great.
I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers Discovery wasn't too happy with him dropping F-bombs on hot mics and whatnot. But it was some entertaining stuff.
It was very entertaining.
47 goes to MC Light.
Yeah.
Good show. That. Now I think I'm gonna have a bit of an issue at the number one woman on this list, but we'll get there. 46 Jadakiss. I can't do it. Ice-T is at 45. Queen Latifah at 44. There's some interesting hairstyles that our black women used to wear back in the day. What? I'm not here for that. 43 Bun B.
Yeah.
Bun B for president.
Maybe.
42 Redman.
It's a good shout.
He's not the only man on this list. Might be in the school people's. E40 at 41. Just a little bit short of he could have been at 40. At 40, you got Dr. Dre.
That's a good one. I think that should be a little higher, personally. But
I mean, Dre. I
know Dre is more.
Dre is not really as well known for his bars and lyricism. I mean, Dre is more known for being a producer and just like the greatest to do it in that avenue. 39 Ludacris. The man with the most outlandish sideburns.
They always were outlandish.
Gucci Mane at 38. We'll see how we go.
Above who? Above Dre?
Above Luda. I got a slight problem with being above Luda.
Before you go any further, read the parameters for the whole list.
Oh, look at the parameters
at the top.
The rollout of Billboard/Vibes top 50 greatest rappers of all time continues this week with the reveal of our top 10 rappers, greatest of all time, aka GOAT. That's distinguished and also contentious honor when it comes to ranking or who or what is the ultimate best, whether you are talking films, TV shows, restaurants, blah blah blah. In determining these rankings, the Billboard Vibe editorial teams opted first to limit the rap arena to North America. So, for example, as estimable as his career is, British rapper Slick Rick isn't on this list. Sorry, Isaac. We also opted not to include the significant contributions of reggaeton and dancehall MCs on this list, just to keep our pool of nominees a little more focused. From there, the teams look into account to the following criteria, not in any particular order: body of work / achievements, charted singles, albums, gold, platinum, about the certifications. Cultural impact influence how the artist work, foster the genres evolution, longevity, years at the mic, lyrics, storytelling skills, and flow, vocal prowess. Interesting.
Well, if they were really going by that, then they definitely screwed this list up. If that was legit.
Well, let's continue to see how things go from here. So where we at now? Gucci Mane. Common at 37. You see, all right, most def at 35, 36. You seen Bay. Future at 35.
That's where I had the issue. Read 37 again. Read 37 again.
Common.
Read the next one.
You seen Bay.
What is he formerly known as?
Most def.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Future.
Yes. Read. Do it one more time for the people. One more time.
Common.
Uh-huh.
Most def.
Uh-huh.
Future.
Mm.
Okay. Let's continue. I'm pretty sure we got to look at these stuff again. Chuck D from Public Enemy is at 34. Busta Rhymes at 33. T.I. at 32.
Okay.
Lil Kim at 31.
I don't know.
Lauryn Hill is a little too low for me.
I feel
she
like,
should be up higher. I'm sorry. I know she's only had one album, but Lauryn Hill should be higher than 30.
I don't think Lil Kim should be on this list.
Hot take.
I really don't.
Hot take.
Nothing against Lil Kim. I just don't think she should be on this
29 Push. 28 Black Thought.
He should be higher, but that's my bias.
27 Q-Tip.
Although him and Q-Tip being right there together is
yeah, him and Q-Tip right beside each other is pretty dope. 26 Big Pun. Rest in peace, Big Pun. 25 METHOD. Man.
Good list.
24 KRS-One.
Should be higher.
KRS-One is like one of the greats, dog.
Should be higher.
It's a shame that he doesn't get as much respect as he should.
No.
23 Curtis Blow. 22 Ghostface Killer.
I don't think it should be a Black Thought. DMX should be higher.
21 DMX, rest in peace.
He should be higher.
20 Big Daddy Kane.
I think that's right. He's right where he needs to be.
I think DMX should be above him. But
Agreed.
Okay. 19 Missy Elliott.
Should be higher. Should be the number one woman.
I don't want to put my hand in this because it would be like I'm from Portsmouth.
Yeah.
It sounds a little biased on me, so I'm from Portsmouth.
Let your bias run free. I think Black Thought should be number one. Let your bias run free.
Hold on. All right, now you are really going. You are really stretching there. Okay.
He should be top 20.
Okay. I'm about to say number one. Let's relax here. I'm not putting Missy.
That was me.
I would at least say Missy should probably about 15.
That's me putting my bias in there. Put your bias in there. Don't be afraid.
At least 15 for Missy.
Right.
18 Ice Cube.
That's about right.
17 50 Cent.
That's fair.
16 Scarface.
That's fair. You can't really argue with these. 15
Cole.
He should be higher.
Yeah, I think when you start looking at the rest of them, I think he's probably about right.
No.
14,
no. There's one person he should be higher than on this list.
13 Rakim.
It's not him. Wait. Rakim,
my fault.
Okay.
Rakim.
Okay. All right.
My fault. I caught myself. 12 3 Stacks. Should be higher.
Yes. Should be within the 10.
He should probably be top 5, honestly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say right now, Kendrick should not be as high as he is. We'll get there in a second. 11 Ye. Regardless of what you think about the man,
he's great.
You
he's
have
amazing.
to at least say that he deserves this spot and probably should be top 10.
Yes.
Just based off the fact that his cultural impact in hip hop is probably bigger than just about anybody else's on this list.
Absolutely.
That's just me.
Absolutely.
Regardless of what you think about Ye, politically, or his thoughts on
life,
Dolph, or whatever, his cultural impact in hip hop speaks for itself.
He had people wearing shades that look like blinds.
No, he has people wearing the most hideous shoes. This man is the reason you got people out here ready to buy these horrible looking red boots. I'ma say it.
That's not him.
He's not directly responsible, but this is the residual impact of his hideous Yeezys.
I hope you flame any kid who wears those boots.
They already know what's up.
Good.
They know what's up. Ye is the reason. I'm gonna clip this as well. If it were not for Ye and these ugly Yeezys, and don't even get me started on the Yeezy slides, we would not be sitting here looking at these horrible red Astro boots, whatever they're called. Golly, I just had to get that out there.
It's a musical genius, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Musical genius, shoot idiot. 10 Nikki.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would probably switch her and Missy, but that's just me.
That verse,
Again, my
that
bias.
verse on Monster hits, though.
I mean, she can spit. Don't get me wrong.
That verse on Monster just hits.
9, Snoop Dogg.
That's fair.
Number 8, Drake.
No.
Nah.
No. I don't care. Drake
is overrated.
I have a hot take. Drake is mid.
Are we agreeing?
Drake is mid.
Are we agreeing on something?
I think we are.
Oh, well then.
There
you go.
I think, here, your people on TikTok can see me. I said it. Drake is mid.
Hi.
He is
Do I
mid.
need a sign that says Drake is mid?
I might go make one, like, right now if you have a permanent marker.
I'll put it on the t-shirt.
Do you have a permanent marker? Like
I
Sharpie?
do not have a permanent marker.
You don't?
No.
Yeah, find one.
But we might just pull up on the next podcast wearing shirts that says Drake is mid. Let's do it.
Bet. Or I'll at least have a sign that's sitting here.
At this point now, I just might name the episode. This episode was I posted Drake is mid.
Watch the hate come in. I don't even care.
I'm gonna do it now just to see because, like I told you, the Blueface episode is still one of the since the Chisel Adonis pod episode.
Yeah,
it's been the most watched since Chisel.
Do it.
So
now, mind you, before we go any further, don't get it twisted. It's not just us saying things just so we can get hits or whatever. We both really think Drake is mid.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't listen to either. I'm gonna lie. I did listen to Honestly Nevermind.
I haven't listened to anything Drake, since constantly. It's I'm sorry if you're reading this.
I try to at least listen to him.
No, that's not true. Views.
I try to at least listen to him, but more times than not, the most songs I ever pull out of it from my playlist would be like 5. And that was what album was that? The last time I did that. It was the one where After Dark was up there. And I'm gonna be honest with you. That song was saved by Ty Dolla $ign. Moving on.
If you're reading this, it's too late. And Views are my 2 favorite projects by him.
I didn't care for either one of those. Lil Wayne at 7. Honestly,
yeah, it could be a little higher.
Honestly, I'm gonna say it. Lil Wayne should be number 2.
That's a good shout.
Wayne should be number 2.
What's the word for it? What's the word? There's a word for what he does for the way he uses lyricism, and I can't think of it.
No, Wayne carried our childhood, dog. If you really think about it, our adolescence was carried by Wayne.
How to Love.
That entire, the Carter 2, the Carter 3. If you were not alive, if you were not there for those 2 albums, you do not understand how Wayne carried hip hop while we were middle of high school.
No Love, Drop the World, 6 foot, 7 foot. That's easily my favorite song.
Carried the hip hop for a long time.
The Block is Hot, Fireman.
Yes, Go DJ. I think that was the first time I really heard about Wayne. When I was listening to the radio. Go DJ. Is that my deal? I'm like, yo, this is raw.
A Millie. Like I said, 6 or 7 foot.
Yeah. So he should be number 2. 6, Big. Once I saw some of the sus stuff he said, I was like, yeah, he can't be my goat no more.
Somebody said that. Shout out to Semi. She said that it's weird how we always put Pac and Biggie up there as favorites because of parameters, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of the fact, when you see a list like this, these aren't. Who do you think wrote this list? Yeah. Half of them wrote this list. Same thing with the albums list, right?
It's the same people that wrote that one too.
Exactly. So they're both be writing this list. So what? They have most Pac stuff. The number one on the albums list was Biggie's "Ready to Die."
I'm about to make you mad when we get to his name though, because I'm gonna have a hot take that probably gonna make you mad at me before we end this pod.
Is it who?
It's who is that exactly you think it is?
Yeah, no, but put on SmackDown though. I want to see if they start with what.
Number 5. There you go, Eminem. I'm sorry, Eminem's not my top 10.
I just think that would make me mad. I would have been probably been more offended if you said he's mid.
I'm not gonna say he's mid.
He's not mid.
But I will say
he's not. He's not.
In the last 15 years,
okay,
during that time period, every single album he's put out
you're talking about
since
2008 to 2000 to now.
2008 is when he dropped the Recovery album, right?
Yes.
All right, good. Since that Recovery album, he has yet to drop an album that has replay value for me.
You didn't listen to Marshall Mathers LP 2, did you?
I did. I listened to every single Eminem album, and I was like, okay, that's cool.
Kamikaze, too.
That one, too.
Easy to Be Murdered by was pretty good.
You know my reaction to all of those? That's cool. I'm never going to listen to it again.
Fair enough.
No replay value to me.
Bob saying, here, I would have been more, like, here. So, here's how I am with Eminem. First of all, Eminem is my favorite rapper of all time. And that's just me because of how, that's just me because I got introduced to Eminem younger. You know,
yeah,
when Eminem was still fire, and it stuck with me.
I kind of resented Eminem because of that will always tell me they didn't listen to rap except for Eminem. I was like,
yeah, no, see that is what I'm saying. What I'm saying that is, I think why black people, especially a lot of older people, look at him the way we do, because of the fact that, like, a lot of people say, oh, he don't have nothing I can relate to. It's like, beyond that, like, his lyricism,
and it was a stupid excuse. I will admit, but then again, we were dumb children.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I have adults. I got into a conversation with these guys at the barbershop about this. Like Eminem, they were saying like Eminem was garbage. I mean, at a party.
To be fair, you were at the barbershop, and there's a lot of things that get said at the barbershop that are absolutely stupid.
I know, but I'm saying I defended it. I was like, yo, Eminem. Lyrically, and the guy who's coming out here agreed with me. It's like, you can't argue that Eminem lyrically is not one of the best albums.
Yeah, well, you would never hear me argue that ever. No,
it's impossible.
But musically, I don't think he's top 10, not even top 15.
Fair, but lyrically,
he's definitely.
It's like Cole. It's like Cole. Like lyrically, bar wise, Cole is fire. Are his beats and albums always gonna hit? No. But you can rely on Cole to spit an amazing verse.
And I got my boy who I call it Big Cole hater. I don't really get mad because I understand that Cole's beats are, and not as much now. I think he's definitely evolved his style to kind of fit in.
Right.
But when you look at For Your Eyes Only, I know that album wasn't the most musically put together album.
Right.
It definitely wasn't one of those albums that you say, oh wow, this was pretty dope production wise. And he's definitely improved on that as an artist. But yeah, I can understand that.
But every now and then with Cole, like with M, like with pretty much what M did to Forever. You remember what M did to Forever with Drake, Kanye, and Wayne, where his verse was so good.
He ate their lunch.
Yeah. But I won't give that credit to what he did to Butcher because I like Butcher's verses too. Yeah. But what J. Cole did to Johnny P's Caddy.
Yeah. Well, you're a spitter. If you're a spitter, you can go on somebody's song and just straight dominate them.
On the night it was born, the rain was pouring. God was crying, lightning struck. Power outage, sparks was flying. The real one's here, the same one that walked with lions. Do I need to go on?
All right, let's move on to the next number. We got number 4.
Yes. He's a great.
Number 4, Tupac.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's my number 1.
Did you listen to a lot of Pac?
Yes.
Okay.
Dog, I had a whole Pac phase.
So here's what I'm.
I blame it on my 11th grade teacher, and I cannot remember her name. She made us do like Tupac poems.
Here's what I'm currently doing. I'm currently going through all of hip hop that I missed.
Yeah,
as a kid.
Yeah.
You know,
Like everybody had the Michael Jackson phase. I had a Tupac phase.
I had a little bit of that, but I also had a weird Drake phase. Weird.
I didn't have a Drake phase. I mean, there were some songs that Drake had that I thought was absolutely dope. Like "Over" was like one of my favorite songs for like a hot minute, but I never really had a.
Let's say there were
Drake
like
phase.
I had a Jay-Z phase too, where I was just listening to a lot of Jay-Z.
I didn't necessarily care for Jay-Z like that, and that's probably why he's not my number one. Honestly, I'm questioning if he's in my top 5.
But one thing's sure, I'm definitely Nas. Yes,
Nas at 3. Honestly, I'm keeping him at 3. I'm keeping him at 3. So I got Pop, Wayne, Nas.
This is your 5.
We'll get to my 5, and then number 2 is Kendrick. Honestly, Kendrick's my 4. Now, y'all know I don't listen to Kendrick now, but
I'm missing out. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'll continue to miss out.
No, it's fair.
His status to me is already
I
basically
understand
solidified.
why,
no matter whatever happens, he can make more music. Whatever his status, I think number 4 is solidified. And then number 1 was Jay-Z. My number 5, I am going to put Dre.
Okay, Doctor.
Honestly, no. My 5 is Ye.
Cole.
No, Ye.
Kanye.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Pop.
You said Kanye.
Pop, Ye. Nas.
Okay.
Kendrick.
Okay.
No. Ye. Then Kendrick. I think.
5, that's an order of 5?
Yeah.
From 1 to 5?
Yes.
So me is M, Kendrick, Nas, Cole, Thought. No, Thought then Cole. So yeah. So M, what did I say? M, what did I say? I say M, Kendrick, right?
Yeah.
So M, Kendrick. Actually, I'll do M, Nas, Kendrick, Thought, and Cole. So yeah, I'd say that was. I prefer our list better than than that list.
You got anything else?
No, I'm curious to hear what Paul Heyman's talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up off here so we can go watch this Paul Heyman stuff.
Yeah.
Are we still gonna do the? Did you want to do the Lucha stuff today?
You want to do 2 episodes?
Yeah, we can do 2 episodes. We can come back next
because I won't be back I won't be back in town until Wednesday.
Okay.
So Friday.
Yeah, cool. All right, we can get up out of here then. Peace, love, Pop-Tarts, and always remember to drink your water. We can get up out of here, watch some SmackDown, and I'm probably going to go back to sleep because your boy is still tired.
And I'm probably going to go to sleep early because your boy's going to DC with his lady tomorrow.
Cue the aww. We out of here.
Hit me a chill, I give it a thrill, I put it on film. Facade get applaud, that ain't real. Come to my section and flex, we can tell. I got a show where she dipping them nails, I'm flipping my L's, I know they can tell. I did it too major, they hit me for favors. Been him since the cable was cut.